as a 6'3" guy who can't dunk, the only reason that people don't make fun of me is because I can lay the ball up just about any way I choose. And they know I'm all about extension of mother flipping fisticuffs if need be. Facing away from the rim, free throw finger rolls, hell, even 3-point finger rolls. And most importantly and realistically, from just about every angle on the backboard. So today, Uncle Stu is going to give you a very special present. It's one of my favorite works of literature from when I was a young lad learning the ropes of basketball. I'm giving you this hand manual, but before I give you this gift, I must give you your side quest. First and foremost, if this video helps you in any way, shape, or form to understand layups just a tad bit better, then leave a like on the video for Uncle Stu. Also, let me know in the comments which hand is your dominant dribbling hand. Oddly enough, I'm a right-handed guy and everything, but my left hand is just so much better at dribbling the ball, and I really want to know if other people experience the same thing. And without any further ado, here's your hand manual for backboard mastery, young lad and ladettes. We'll start off with your court positioning basics. This section is just general information about which side of the rim you're on and how that determines which way you should flick your wrist. Now there's two ways to flick your wrist when you're going up for layups off the backboard. There's the one where your palm ends up facing you, and there's the one where your knuckle ends up facing you. If you're going up on your weak side of the rim with your strong arm, then that means you should flick your wrist so that your palm ends up facing you. This also goes for when you go up on your strong side with your weak hand. You want that palm to face towards you. The opposite would be that if you're going up on your strong side with your strong hand, then you would want to twirl your wrist so that your knuckles end up facing you. And also vice versa for the weak hand as well. These rules are absolute. You can be doing a reverse layup, your back can even be facing the backboard, and you would still be flicking the same way depending on which side of the rim that you're on in conjunction with which hand you're using at that time. Now we're going to go on to section 2, and that is the base feel. Start by learning how to twirl the ball just a little bit outside of that box that's on your backboard. You want to make sure that the ball reaches just about at the pinnacle of the box's height, because as soon as the ball hits the backboard, it's going to start descending and moving in the direction that you twirled it to. Something that most people don't know is that basically all you're doing is just keeping your hand on the same position on the ball as you're both raising your arm and flicking your wrist, letting it roll off your index finger and the ends. This is why you see a lot of people when they do their jellies, they like roll their arm up under it so that they can keep that hand on the same position on the ball and then flick it up. So it's better to think of it like, oh, I'm just guiding the ball all the way through and finishing by hitting my hand on the backboard, rather than, oh, I'm just twirling it up there and hoping that it rolls into the rim. So after you learn the base feel by learning to twirl it right outside of that box, you want to just keep moving little by little out towards the edge of the backboard so that you can learn what height you need to hit the ball off of and how much twirl you need to put on it based on that height. Which brings us to the next point. In section 3, we're just going to be talking about how the 3 factors correlate to each other. So the height off the backboard that you hit it off, the distance on the backboard that you hit it off, and the twirl power that you need to use that backboard. A general rule of thumb is that the farther away you are from the rim on the backboard, the greater the height and force of your flick needs to be. Now, of course, that will mean that the closer you are to the rim, the less force that you need. But if you go to a greater height, then I think you would still need even less force when you're closer to the rim. At the very least, your layup has to be on height of the rim or just a little bit higher. Sometimes if you can roll it really well, you can hit the rim and it'll bounce off the backboard and go in afterwards. But that's if you're just really damn good at wrist control. is the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you learned something that helped you understand layups even just a tad bit better. And also let me know in the comments what your dominant hand is and what your dominant dribbling hand is. And until next time. Get back in the gym, bro. I'm giving you all these tips to lay your friends and to jelly over everybody and you watching a YouTube? I ain't got nothing else to say about it. Giving them all these tips. I'm trying to teach these kids to be the next Kyrie Irving and just turn my damn A player. Nah, I'm not the one to tell you what to do, but you should be in a gym, shouldn't you?